apparently I'm worth more dead than alive, so I'll have to be careful with the tea and going out with my wife. But no, I feel proud that I'm able to look after the family in the future, and you know that's mainly my goal in life. The family are protected, and so I'm really pleased that we've chosen Greg and St James's Place. I'm Dave Walker. My company is L&E Developments, based in Middlewich, and we cover the Cheshire area. We run a successful construction company on large refurbishments. In my other life, I have two other successful companies, one working in the insurance sector and a heating business. So really busy guy, lots of hours spent away from the house, but it's all good fun. I've been in business 25 years and not really spent a lot of that time just working on a day-to-day 24/7 building the business. But as you get older and time seems to be disappearing, then you realise that, you know, why am I doing this? What's important? I took over the business unfortunately due to the sad demise of the owner, so I know how that impacts on everybody's life, and that was last year. So that really pushed me into a position that, you know, I don't want to put my family through that. And so, you know, that was a massive moment. At the end of the day, I'm only doing it for my family. I started to think about, well, I need to plan for the future. So I'd done some research, and a lot of feedback I got was St James's Place seems to be a really proactive, trustworthy financial company, well trusted in the marketplace. So that was my first sort of step, and then I then realised that, you know, I need to have that individual within that business to talk me through the process. And I'd worked with Greg for over a year now in the B&I, and everything about Greg is exactly what endears me to him. He's professional, he's caring, he's passionate like I am. So it was a no-brainer really. It was the very last day before we shut for Christmas. Hugely busy, my phone non-stop, texting, nearly put the meeting off, but knew it was important, knew how important it was. I met Greg at his offices, getting away from the daily grind and able to sit down with Greg in his boardroom, phone switched off, and spending some me time was massive. And you know, Greg understands as a business owner himself, you know, how important it is to make the most of your downtime. And you know, he just made that really an exercise that we got everything from the meeting that I hope to achieve and more. So it exceeded my expectations hugely. We just went through it, what's important to me, what are my issues, what are my challenges, what am I trying to achieve, and we just broke it down into steps. And before you know it, Greg's produced a plan which is absolutely perfect. He's allowing me to invest into my future planning. He's also looked at protection of me personally and my family and my business. So I would say that hour with Greg was probably the most important hour I've spent for probably a decade, and something I should have done 10 years ago, but I've done it and I'm really pleased. His office, his back staff have been absolutely fantastic, really proactive and just making things easy, because there's lots to do, but with the processing and the way that they do it, just makes that, you know, that transformation really nice and simple.